Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Toledo Rockets, squaring off with another team from the map, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Toledo's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll go back to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Makes the grab. It's Ambrose. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle. It's Crosby. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Rockets will have it 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll pitch it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Keep keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. So the Ball State Cardinals offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Gain of 1. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Run the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
The Cardinals want to move quickly. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. First down here for the offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Right back to the well. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Caught close to the marker, it's Crosby. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's a great job of the defense turning the page. You just gave up a big completion. You come right back here, you defend another shot down the field. That should hopefully give them a little bit of confidence.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
19 on the play. 1st down for the offense.
That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll give it to the back. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Toledo. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the Cardinals in the hurry-up.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
Makes the grab. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Another Ball State first down.
They're going back to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They want to get this defense on its heels. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Rockets. The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up. Take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Another Ball State first down.
The give to the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs.
First down.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Third down.
3rd and goal from way back there.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cardinals!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. They've got the screen set up. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. A run for the quarterback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get.
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Ball State 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to the air one more time. Fires to the tight end.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the 1st down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Toledo. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to New Mexico State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man quickly. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And they got him for the sack. The Cardinals racing to the line in a hurry up.
Second down coming up.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Turns it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They want to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Crosby. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 2nd down, looking to throw.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this defense is being secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third down, going up top. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Schumann Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Rockets will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. They'll look to pin them deep. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
They're facing a third down. Looking to throw for it. Got a man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. The play action fake. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ball State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Coming out with it, it's Crosby. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On his feet at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Finds his tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Crosby. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over. Talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. throws and fires complete to the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, the ground game. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll ride Davis here. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackle is made after the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Across the 45. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Power football with the run. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and how they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot, second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Rockets. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Crosby. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Another Ball State first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Works the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On second down, wants to throw it. Got his man in the middle. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They're working that left side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
Really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. So easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch, he made sure just to get one toe down to secure the TD.
And the point after is good. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough. Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unleashes one deep. Just threw that one way too far.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. You need an onside. You need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offense. everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.